So today I want to run you through a roadmap, a fat loss roadmap that's pretty much based on 3,000 plus men. Okay. So I'm going to run you through today common things that happen, things you should get over, hurdles, and the normal steps that a standard fat loss transformation will take. And I'm going to show you some things to look out for and things you should absolutely do, enable you to reach your goal, but not just physically, but in your mindset as well. You're going to find this really helpful, all right? Quickly, most of my content is now on YouTube because, like I said, on Instagram, it's very clickbaity. There's like a minute videos. On here. I can direct you exactly what I want to tell you, and you're going to learn a lot more on YouTube. So like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Let's dive into it. So I'm going to use this over, let's use it over 90 days. Okay, so let's go for 90 days. So day one. Okay, now how a fat loss journey will start, it will start off quite quickly if you do it right. Now, I'm just going to go into a few mindset things. I'm just going to be very frank, okay, quite blunt. If you're not losing weight, if you're not losing body fat, all right, you're not following the food. Okay, it's as simple as that. Everybody's got the time, everybody's got access to making food. Okay, if you're not losing weight or getting results, it's not the program that's actually wrong. It's you. It's the person actually using it. So you have got to apply yourself, and you got to want to change. Okay, no more sort of excuses, no more fluffing around. You've got to get stuck into it, and you've got to prioritize this for at least 90 days. After the 90 days, it then becomes a habit, a routine. It becomes a lot easier. You start enjoying it more. You have more energy. People around you start looking at you in a different way. You actually change your identity, okay, which most people overlook. All right. So we've got to put in the hard work at the start. But let me run you through how it would normally look. And let's go through some tactics. So day one, let's go halfway through. Let's go sort of, let's say 90 days. Let's go sort of 30 days in here. By the way, my drawing and handwriting is absolutely shocking. So you're going to have a good laugh at this. 90 days, 60 days. Yeah, I need to get a lot better at this. Also, if you hear some grunting or snoring, it's my dog here, Eric. I've got a French bulldog and he likes to snore. So day one, going up to day 30. Pretty much, this is how it will look. So the weight will pretty much, first 4 weeks, it will come down quite quick here. It's a lot of water weight, okay? What you'll start feeling in the first 40 days, 30 days is you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to be a better mood. You're going to be waking up a lot better, okay? After the first 30 days, it will come to around about here. But let me make this very clear. Once it gets past 30 days, it's not going to just come straight down. You're going to have it come like, might go up, might go down, might go up, might go down. But if you're going up and coming down, if you zoom out and you're actually going down, you're getting results. And this, I'll be very honest with you, this is where some guys, it will go up here, up, 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 slightly come down. The 60-day mark is where a lot of guys lose a little bit of faith. These are the guys that are not ambitious. These are the guys that have quit. They're always quitting on themselves. Okay, you got to push through this, and I'm going to show you how and why the weight will fluctuate here. Okay, now if you're a time-strapped man, career-driven guy, you got children, stressful role. Here's a few factors to look out for why your body fat won't go down. Like, here's a few. Some days you might not sleep as much. Stressed. If you've got kids, like me, I've got 2 children. Some days you're not going to sleep as well as others. Some days you're not going to drink as much water as others. Some days you might consume some food with a little bit more salt in, or different kinds of foods. So therefore, if you're 100 kilos and tomorrow you weigh yourself, you're 101, these are some of the factors, okay? Sleep, stress, dehydrated, yeah? If you're a little bit dehydrated, the weight will spike. You might have had a tough week at work and you started to train, right? Cortisol levels rise, then you will hold on to a little bit more water, okay? So remember, it's never going to go completely down. It's going to go up and down depending on all of these things, okay? but you got to keep plugging away. Remember, we're not here to lose weight. We're here to improve our body composition. If you're quite new to lifting weights, then you will actually be building muscle and you will be dropping body fat. Therefore, your weight might stay the same, but you'll start feeling trousers start coming in, start feeling better in your shirt, start feeling better. So it's not all to do with this. Okay, body composition is the most important thing. So when you get down to sort of 60 days, it might start going up and down like this. Okay, but then we have the weekends. Let me run you through the weekends. If you continue to go like this and it's not going down, then you've honestly only got yourself to blame because you're not following the food, okay? And you're not focusing on it. Okay, you've let things slip a little bit. And this normally comes at the weekend. I'll run you through it. I've got some little magnets here. Probably make things a lot easier. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday to Friday, okay, you might be good. You might be good at your nutrition, your training, your walking. And then when it comes to the weekend here, Saturday, Sunday, let's say you've been eating 1,500 calories a day here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 1,500 calories, okay? And then it comes to the weekend, this is the killer, Saturday, Sunday, you might eat 3,500 here, 3,000 here, which totals to 6,500. So as you can see, you've basically had 2 days of food in one day. Do that twice, you've had 4 days of food in 2 days. This is where everybody goes wrong. I'll be completely honest with you. This is where people sort of fail, the weekends. Now, if you add a fucking few beers with that, and you start getting the munchies and you start eating, obviously lager holds a lot more water, estrogen, yeah, a lot of starch. This is where the weekends will catch you out, and this will take a little bit longer. So instead of coming down like this, it will come sideways. And instead of reaching your goal in 90 days, it might take double the time. But I'm not telling you not to drink and not to have a social life, because look, you need to do that. I'm all for having a, what we do, what I like to teach our sort of guys is 80-20. If you're doing this 80% of the time, it will come down like this. But if you're doing 60-40, then it's going to come sideways even more. If you want to start fucking doing 50-50, then it's going to start coming up even more. All right. So it's what you get in, what you put in, what you get out. So that's the weekends. Okay. And that's the main thing I want to tell you guys today is this is where people fail, is at the weekends. All right. And if the scale's not going down, remember, it can be something to do with sleep, stress, dehydration, certain foods you've eaten. If the weight's gone up on a Monday, this is when we know someone's having shit weekends. If the weight goes up on a Monday here, and let's say you're 100 kilo on Friday, and then Monday you're 101 or 102, after a full week of training, eating, you feel to yourself, wow, what's the point of doing this? Monday to Friday I was good, I've not lost any weight, what the fuck's going on? So then you start getting disheartened, you throw in the towel. And this is what you've been doing for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. It's just an equation. It's just physics. Do this even 6 days a week, okay? And even here, you can't have a free-for-all. Depends how much weight you got to lose, by the way. The leaner you get, the more strict you got to be with the 80-20, okay? I pretty much do the 80-20. I stay around 10% body fat all year round. I still have burgers. I don't drink, have maybe a wine now and again. But once you get to the stage where you're doing the 80-20, the weekends are nice and controlled, you're training hard, you're hydrating, you're sleeping good, managing stress. But what strength training does is going to manage stress and it's going to improve your cognitive performance, all right? So I hope that really helps. Drop a comment down below in the chat here if you've got any questions on the roadmap of fat loss regarding training, because it was quite a short video and I'll dive into a little bit more about metabolism and testosterone next, okay? Appreciate it. like and subscribe, and let me know if you enjoyed the video.